Hey, enthusiasts, what's happening? This is Salty Language, episode
The
685.
sexiest podcast on the network.
Yeah.
God
Oh, God, that's so
damn
bright.
your
So
head
bright.
in the God damn it. Every time we start, your head just shrinks.
Yeah.
Stop.
That's very
pissing
weird.
Off island deities.
I will not. Like, even if they shrink my head, it's
true.
still fine.
It could
so
go
it's
for a
all
good shrinking.
I've been trying for years. It's not doing anything.
Oh, man. Hi, Brian. How's it going, mate?
Oh, Tony. Hey, it's going.
Your boy's tired today, man.
It's been weird. Hey, it's funny. That was me yesterday. Like I slept like garbage the night before, and my mom wanted to go get some Christmas lights and stuff. So I got up and we did that, and I ate, and I'm sitting there and I'm just like, my eyelids are getting real heavy, and I'm like, I'm going to bed. Like I slept like trash. It was like 8:00 p.m.
You're
yeah, just to specify, since I
feeling
keep
a
weird
little
hours.
eepy, Brian.
I was, dude. Next thing you know, it's 4 a.m.
Oh wow! All right.
I didn't even mean to like go full sleep. I just meant like, I'm gonna go sleep for a couple hours maybe,
for sure.
Charge up the batteries again.
In D&D, it's a short rest.
Full sleepy mode. Yeah. No, I mean it was like in the role playing games where you lay down and then it's the next
That's
day
always
basically.
My favorite.
So, I was like, ooh. I mean, I woke up feeling, better. But then, man, around like 7, 8 in the morning, I was just tired again. So I went back to sleep, and man, I slept another full like 8 hours. Woke up today feeling a lot better at least. But,
good.
Yeah, I was a little worried, because having depression and stuff. I'm usually, I don't run at 100% like ever. So I usually wake up at say 80% or 70%, somewhere in that range. But yeah. But I was a little worried because I'm like, oh no, man, don't tell me I'm like maybe starting to get sick or something, this is the beginning of something awful. So I'm glad to know that I feel okay now.
You were getting sick, Brian.
Yeah.
Fucking sick. SIC.
Yeah. Sick of being awake, I guess. Like, screw this.
That has to be a comic book panel somewhere. It's like, I'm sorry to say your daughter's sick, and then cuts to the daughter and like doing a half pipe or something,
Yeah. I would think so.
It seems
somebody
too easy.
had to have done that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking sick.
Sick, bro. Yep.
I have terrible news. Your daughter is sick. Yeah.
No. She's also gnarly radical.
Yes.
Bro, you had me. I knew it.
Oh boy. Yep, Brian. I am a little tired myself. Been busy, fucking busy lately. It sucks, man.
I like it.
Like just work busy
or
and busy around here, and just busy, man. The kids are busy. We're not doing a freaking family dinner this week because no one's scheduled. Well, Leah's still coming over, but
yeah. That's what I was going to ask. I'm like, can they just come over separately, maybe, at least then you still see each other.
We saw Logan and Harold for like 4 hours on Monday because we all played Sea of Thieves together. That was a good time. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All in the same boat?
That's the thing. When you spawn in a group, like say, for instance, Brian, Santa brings you a PS5 and brings you Cheeto copies of Sea of Thieves, right? So when I'm playing by myself, I sail a sloop. The Cheddar Bay Bill.
Sure. Yeah, I saw that with Michelle. Yes.
Yes, which it's
a fine
so
vessel,
decorative. My sails have beer mugs on them. It looks great. It's a party boat. I'm turning into a party boat. But all
right.
So say the
international waters and everything. Nice.
So say the three of us play together now. We have to sail a brigantine, which is a larger boat.
Oh.
And then when 4 people play, you sail a galleon, which is fucking enormous. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
right,
like the Black Pearl out there, you know? Yeah, which actually I'm going to at some point, because you get unlockables and achievements. I think Michelle and I are going to stream some pirating just because I want the sails that you can unlock. They're like golden phoenix sails.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So at some point we'll be doing that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now, how does it pick the captain?
It doesn't
like party
really
leader,
matter,
basically?
Because everybody, I mean, if you really wanted
like,
to role play, you could definitely have a captain, but I mean, usually it's like, oh God, we're steering to rock. Somebody turn the ship, you know, and someone else is like, I'm down here, I got pork cooking, I can't walk away, you know.
Right. Well, we've seen what
I'll be up in the crow's nest playing the accordion.
What it looks like when it's. Yeah, like, dude, I'm in the middle of a jig here. Sorry.
It is an entertaining game. It's one of those games that I do wish you could play with me, Brian, because I think you would enjoy it. And it's most silly, you know. Yes.
Right.
Sometimes it gets a little weird because
fun.
You know it is PvP. There's other people on the server.
Yeah.
But like I played, no, Michelle and I played last night for a few hours, and we didn't even see another ship. It was weird. Yeah. So.
Oh wow.
It's cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm pretty tired though.
Can anyone like edit the ship?
You can set the ship up for that. Like I've got mine set up. Like basically you can't fuck with the decorations on it, but I can. You know.
Yeah. Okay. Can people steal decorations off your ship?
Like say they sink your ship.
Okay.
It just respawns.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that. I just didn't know if like you were talking about like those
that's once you have them
sales. I don't know if
the only thing
anyone
they
could
could
like
steal is the treasure that you may have accrued.
But friendship is the treasure.
It's not about the treasure; it's about the journey.
Yeah.
A pirate's tale.
Like guys, you can take all the treasure, but you know what you can't take?
Exactly.
Our friendship. They just kill all of you. Oh yeah. Like I'm just gonna respawn. We're still friends. You can't get rid of it. Like dang it, they're right.
Then they want to join your crew. Then your buddies. Now suddenly you're holding hook hands.
Yep. Peg hands. Wow.
Peg hands are for after dark, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they are.
Better take this hook off and put the peg hand on.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, the hook hands are for a totally different situation.
He's a fearsome warrior.
Oh man. Yeah. I hear he makes you walk the plank. Yeah, but not the way you think.
Not the way you think.
Huh?
So is his peg hand, is it like bronze or brass, or is it just wood? What material is his hand dildo made out of?
I feel like he's the type of guy that occasionally will be like, Smee, bring me my whatever.
Oh, he's got like various girths and
just
sizes.
Has interchangeable. Yeah, and textures, and sure, I mean, if he's being considerate, you get the certain ones, and if he's not, then you get the one that's kind of rough and splintery,
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
Man, peg hand sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Like I just.
Although it'd be a really fun character for the unlockables, You've unlocked Tentacle Hand.
It'd be a really fun D&D character if I wasn't playing with my children. Yeah.
True enough.
And I don't know if I could get away with that name in Sea of Thieves, but if I could figure out a way to make Peg Hand something to name one of my ships, I absolutely will.
Yeah. Be great if you could actually make Peg Hand. Although it would be very weird. Like, how do you, you'd have to like also maybe have spatula hand and different stuff for when you're cooking.
In my head this whole time, he's just had like a big wooden dick on the end of his hand. Okay,
yeah,
so
right.
I want to make sure we're on the same.
No, yeah. But I mean, if you're trying to cook some pork, you don't want to use, the it's true. Because first of all, you don't know where that thing's been. But second of all, well, he does. You're right. Yeah. But he's just like he's got the old grill tool belt, where it's got all the different like spatulas and forks and different stuff on it. But his is just a variety of like interchangeable hands.
I love this idea.
And by hands, I mostly mean dicks. Yeah.
In fact, one of them is a hand. Fingers, dicks. It's weird.
Dicks. Yeah. Yep. Like, bring me my hand, and you're like, oh, thank God.
Oh God.
You're like, oh God, there's
Christ.
5 dicks on this.
Oh my God.
This took a turn I didn't expect.
This is where I wish we had more people. I want to see Peg hand the pirate done in real life. I need an illustration here, people.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. I know. I'm sad.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not.
It's okay.
Yeah.
So we went to that Asian supermarket, the over by where Big Lots used to be over there.
Yeah.
First off, picked up some chili crisp. Holy fuck, man.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. I figured you'd be down with that. That's why. Remember, was it like a year or so ago? I sent you a thing. Was like, have you had this stuff?
I finally have partaken. It's great.
Yeah.
And you can get a
I saw somebody on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives make it, and it doesn't look that hard to make. But also,
the jar was like $3. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But I picked up some more. Since I had to throw away all my black plastic utensils.
Yeah.
I picked up another like nice metal spoon from there because they're, they have a whole cookware section.
Yeah,
whatever. It's not black plastic, so we're good. Lead's natural, man.
Right. Yeah.
But I got this great like slotted spoon, $3. Place is incredible, dude. And we bought Fun Ramens.
Yeah.
Dude, they don't we don't do cup noodle right over here.
No, I wouldn't think so. It's just cup noodle. I mean, there's like spicy and regular.
Mine was roast pork. It had like a cat on the thing. I'm like, that's adorable. I'll buy that one, whatever. But you rip open the paper. I got a pouch of like spices and all these dried vegetables. And then I have another pouch of just like brown sludge, which I'm like, oh, that's fun. Right. And then,
delicious.
I should have I threw it away. I recycled it. Wink, wink. It had this little tiny thing that was like an inch long, and it unfolds and snaps together into a fork. I was like, God damn, look at this shit. You don't even need to pack anything.
They go all
you can
that
just take that cup with you, get some hot water.
See, I just always drank them right from the cup.
Savage. Oh man, I would always eat and then drink. Yeah. You're just like down to hash fuckers.
I just do them like shooters.
Oh God, ramen shooters.
Yeah. No, there was quite a few times I took them to, like the video store or whatever, and I'd be like, damn it, I forgot, silverware of any kind. So I'm just like, well, I guess I'm just drinking it straight out of the cup.
So dude, I air fried up some freaking red bag. Slice that shit up thin and then put it in my cup noodle in a bowl with chili crisp.
Yeah.
Bro.
Oh, shit. You really churched that shit up.
And we also got lunch at the little food court. They have a food court.
I didn't even know they had that.
Get this, my guy. Get this. Let's see here. Michelle got sesame chicken over white rice. I got kung pao chicken over fried rice. Michelle got a fancy apple soda, which was fucking amazing. It tasted like apple cider. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I didn't get a drink, but we also got 3 egg rolls. Like $23.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
And it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's the best I've ever had, but it was pretty good.
Right.
Especially for the price.
Right. It's also really smart to have that in there. Like markets like that always should. What's funny though is it's like it's too bad they don't have. Well, maybe they do. I don't know how diverse that menu is, but I was gonna say you'd love to see them have more of the things that aren't like
there was
common
fried
Chinese
soft shell
food
crabs,
was there?
like
Okay.
still fucking looking like crabs.
Wow, okay.
You know?
Yeah. I couldn't do that because I don't want my food to look like
I was looking at what they
you know?
presented in the buffet. And I was like, "Whoa, those are breaded crabs." Huh.
Oh wow, okay. Now, do they have different types of Asian food, or is it just like Chinese?
I mean, I guess I don't really know because I'm not super down on where specific regions and meal dishes come from.
No, I just didn't know if they were like, here's a Chinese place, here's a Japanese place. I mean,
it's just kind of like for the food court, it's basically like if you go to a Chinese restaurant, like they don't have sushi rolls or anything too. You know, they did have some banging looking wings though. I'm not gonna lie. But the rest of the store, I really don't know because I'm it's an adventure. You have to like read the labels because it very vaguely will tell you what it is, like the label on the shelf,
right?
Because it's it's just a crazy bag with characters that you don't know, and and then it's like a picture of like a lobster, and you're like, I guess these are lobster flavored. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a fun store to go.
Yeah, that's why I said it's like Google Lens. Google Lens is your friend for sure in that scenario. Yeah. For anyone who isn't aware, you can pull up the Google app, and then if you use Google Lens, if you pointed at something, it'll help you identify things. It's quite handy.
I mean, you haven't had the privilege of going there yet, have you? Yeah, we should.
No,
just
I haven't.
try to do that someday. Maybe have some food court food.
Yeah.
Back in the nice, dimly lit corner. Yeah.
Right. Throw soft shell crabs at each other.
Essentially.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Lady in the Tramp, some noodle.
Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. They have all kinds of udon there, too. Like, for sale. Obviously.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I saw it. I'm like, fuck, I got to get Brian here because he's big fucking Uncle Udon over here.
I love it, man. Those chewy noodles are so good.
Yeah.
So good. Like my favorite noodle now.
So what about udon mac and cheese?
Nope. I mean,
like, because it's been a long time since I had an udon noodle, so I'm think it's like thick and, like you said, chewy. So it's got a lot of what's the word, tooth syncability, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what if you took, because they're longer noodles, check. So
they're like spaghetti.
So what if you cut them shorter, which is probably frowned upon in other cultures? I know the Italians hate it.
Yeah.
And you make mac and cheese out of them.
I don't see why you
just
couldn't.
As a fun thought experiment.
Because they're a quick. At least the ones I buy. You basically just have to warm them up so they separate. Because they're already. I think they're pre-cooked. Basically, I'm sure you can buy. I know you can buy frozen because I've seen it at Kroger, and I don't. I'm sure there's other ways of buying it because it's not like I'm making it myself.
Nice,
but
like cream cheese, like cheese sauce on the stove, and then just dump them in there.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
oh,
I'm sure it'd be delicious.
You should give it a whirl.
Because that, like you said, the toothiness or tooth syncability of it is.
But they're
sure
basically
part of what I love.
They don't really have like a texture to them. Check. So I don't know if it's gonna grab that cheese.
Hold it. Well, that's right. I guess the move would be to make your cheese sauce thick. So it sticks a little more. I don't know otherwise. Or put other stuff in it that it'll stick to, like broccoli or something. So that as you're doing it, it'll really stick to something else.
Sudafed. Put some Sudafed in there.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, give you a little energy.
Be like udonafed. Oh. Udonafed.
Udonafed. Or wait. Would it be Sudonafed?
Yeah, Sudonafed.
Dude, what are you melting? Jeez.
No, I was just sitting here, and all of a sudden, ad block was like, "Hey, we blocked all these ads for you."
Blew out my retinas.
I don't need you to tell me. Yeah, right.
No joke. You just looked like Sarah Connor witnessing Judgment Day.
I was. Interesting. I think you mac and cheese with white cheddar, Asian style noodles. Buy fresh or frozen cooked udon noodles. And that's what it looks like. Maybe they're doing is that maybe they slice the noodle up.
Hell yeah.
Interesting. Mac and udon. Oh God, they have hot dogs in there. What are you doing with that?
And I thought I was being an animal by putting melted cheese with udon noodles. There's some real savages out there.
Put some real Jesus. I mean, like last night, because Aldi has those they're like pork roasts that are like $5 or whatever. So I got the carnitas one, and my original use for it was we had kind of like I can't remember what they're called, but basically, we just did like rice, black beans, some sweet potato,
like
corn,
a power bowl, whatever the fuck they call them.
Yeah, basically, right? Yeah, and then it just the that, and then I did like a little bit of cheese and lettuce over the top of it, little corn salsa, because it needed just some sort of sauce, not a lot,
Chili
just
crisp.
a little bit. Chili crisp would have probably been great, yeah. Anyway, so it did that, and it was delicious, and now most of that other stuff's gone, so I was like, yeah, what else? And I was like, oh, I have some leftover mac and cheese here. It's like, what am I doing? Just dump some of that meat right on top of that mac and cheese and crush that.
One of my favorite things, barbecue brisket. Well, no, barbecue pork mac and cheese. I feel like brisket might be.
Take your pick,
feel like
man.
I'm doing the brisket a disservice.
I've had brisket on mac and cheese. I've had burnt ends on mac and cheese. I've had pulled pork on mac and cheese. It's all delicious. So
it's all going in the same spot anyway. That's what my grandma used to say. Yeah.
Right into the toilet.
Shouldn't take it that far, but yeah, you're right.
Oh, she didn't? Oh God, she was so backed up.
Explains why she was always angry.
Yeah, I mean that's understandable. For sure, you get backed up like that.
7-year-old
you get real mad.
Log poking at you.
Yep.
Just rustling your feathers.
Yeah, it sure would.
God.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh man, I thought I was gonna watch Only Murders in the Building tonight, but I'm finally current, and I don't know what day they drop new episodes, and I'm sad. What?
It's over.
Oh, it is.
Season's over.
We are stupid.
Yeah.
I know you're listening to us. We're dumb. Yeah, it is over.
You got to start Penguin.
Now we're doing What We Do in the Shadows.
Nope, Penguin.
Yeah, I guess Matt Berry is just my favorite. I know we've talked about it a lot on the show.
Yeah, I actually need to catch up on that.
He is really my favorite.
Yeah, I'm a couple episodes back on that. I need to catch that up. Yeah. But yeah, I finished up Penguin Sunday when the new season dropped. It's a really good season. And I've seen people that are like, I can't wait for the next season. And I'm like, I don't know if it needs another season. It's so good that I saw Colin Farrell was basically like, I'm open to another season, but if I don't feel like the story's as good or better, I may not be kind of a thing, And I kind of am in agreement in that. It's like, if you can't, because really it's the Penguin's ascension story. Really, if you're gonna do things with him in the city, you almost kind of have to push that into a movie.
Yeah.
Because Batman needs to be part of that. Because part of his big resistance will be Batman. Whereas in the show you didn't need to, because a lot of this stuff is kind of happening, behind the scenes, underground kind of thing. So, but once he's like the official kingpin of the city, he's going to be on Batman's radar. Sorry, the Bat-Tar. Yeah.
Yes, definitely the Bat-Tar.
So, or whatever. Yeah, So I don't know, but it was such a good season of TV though. So yeah, I can't recommend it enough. And amazing that they did it without having Batman in it too. Sorry. Yeah. The showrunner said they talked about it, but they said that they couldn't figure out a way that it felt right. So they just decided not to. I was like, you didn't need Batman in it. Because, if essentially the point of the show is to show Penguin on the rise, Batman would be a hindrance to that.
That's true.
So
yeah,
a major hindrance to that. I think it kind of does a disservice to the story doing it that way. But like I said, going forward, I think Batman would have to be part of the story. And, they aren't going to want to have Batman in a TV show.
Of course not.
Because you got to pay Robert Pattinson a lot of money to show up for that. And they don't already have a contract for that. And, plus they want you to go see the movies.
So do I.
It does make me wonder how this plays into the next Batman movie, though. Because this show starts where the Batman movie ends, I think. So it kind of it's a bridge from the way they made it sound, because it's very much in that universe. They mention characters that are, they mention the Riddler and how he blew up part of the city. Like they mention that you see the ramifications from that kind of stuff. So it's very much, in continuity.
Trying to do some MCU shit.
It's
tying TV shows and movies, which why not? Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Right.
License to print money.
So yeah, but speaking of MCU, I watched the end of Agatha All Along. That was a really good show too.
I haven't watched it yet.
It was a good fun watch.
Because
Yeah, it was a pretty fun watch, and it sets itself up to potentially have more, or they could move it into movies, but they could probably go into another season of it if they wanted to, which is kind of interesting. Because I really thought it would be set up as a one-off, just kind of a funsy tale with Agatha, because everybody loved her.
I mean, good villain, right?
Right. And continues to be.
All along, even.
So.
Oh.
All along, if you will. Yeah. If you will. Yeah.
Going over here.
I've been slow watching Shogun. Because, like I said before, because of the having to read the subtitles
Shogun,
and stuff.
More like Slogan.
Nice. Yeah. But also because of the tension in the show. So I've been kind of just watching one at a time and whatever. I think I'm through 5 or 6, so I'm about halfway in the season. It's so good. So good.
I feel like there's a lot of TV I've just been missing out on.
Yeah. I've been wanting to watch that, and then it's like, and I was like, I kept hearing it was good, and then you see like at the whatever awards when it got nominated for like everything basically in them. I was like, okay. I was like, this on top of the fact that everybody I know that's watched it pretty much has been like, oh my God, it's amazing.
Like, fine, I guess I'll watch it.
It's very good. Yeah. So I can't recommend that enough either. Yeah, that's been most of what I've been watching. I mean, tonight I'll probably, soon, I don't know if it'll be tonight, I'll be watching Deadpool Wolverine, because that's in Disney Plus now. I can watch it again. So, yeah, if I would have known that last night, I would have probably watched it, because I ended up watching some wrestling that I don't normally watch, and watch some other, and I was then later on, I saw somebody saying that they were watching it, and I was like, oh, that's right. I'm like, I think that's in Disney Plus now. I was like, damn it.
So, yeah, you definitely need to watch it.
I'll have to watch it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this Friday, we got Tyson and Jake Paul. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I know, right? I wouldn't go in there.
I'm curious of the result. Yeah, I'm curious of the result, but I'm not going to watch it.
Me neither, honestly.
I am curious how many people do tune in to watch it, because so many people already have Netflix. It's not like you have to buy it on top of it. Yeah, it's not like ESPN Plus where they carry all the UFC stuff. But if you want to watch the pay-per-views, you still have to buy the pay-per-view on top of already having ESPN Plus.
How dare they?
Yeah, like all the pre-show or pre-fights are, on the free. Oh, well, not free, but on the ESPN Plus app.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you want to watch the main event stuff, you got to pay the whatever it is, $60 or $80 now. It's insane.
I'm good. I can just see highlights the next day. No worries.
Yeah. I mean, people are still buying it, but it's like, I wish they would do some sort of a model similar to like what WWE did, where it's like on a $10 a month service, because you're going to have one every month. So there's going to be so many people that'll be like, well, I don't want to cancel it because, like me with Peacock, like the only reason I have Peacock is because it has the WWE event every month. You know, it's what is it, $6 or $7?
Like whatever.
You know,
yeah.
so yeah, and it's like I don't cancel it in the meantime because it's pointless. You'd still be paying for that whole month, so I might, you know, there's no point to cancel it. I mean, I could cancel it and only get like the major, you know, get it when it's around like Mania time or SummerSlam or something like that. But, you know, I like watching all of them. And for the price, you know, for one WWE event, it's worth it. So whatever else I get from it is fine. I don't watch it much otherwise.
That's kind of the thing I've run into.
They have other shows I probably would watch. I just haven't bothered.
I'm like that with our streaming services. It's like, why do I have these? We don't watch anything on them anymore.
Yeah. I did that for a long time with Netflix, and then I started watching forgot what it was. It's just something recent that I watched. And I, you know, and I right around the time I was going to get rid of it, they put that in there, and then they put Detroiters back
watching that again too.
And you know, and I was like, yeah, and I was like, I got to watch Detroiters, you know.
So good.
Yeah.
You have to watch it.
Yep. I can't remember what the hell it was. Before I watched
Red Shoe Diaries.
There was something on.
I knew it.
Probably. That sounds right. Yeah. That sounds right. Anyway, yeah. I know I do that all the time. Like I was just doing that with Disney actually the other day because I was like, well, Agatha All Along is done. There's no new Marvel or Star Wars until December, I think. Then that Skeleton Crew show comes out. But I was like, that's it. You know, and I was like, well, there's Deadpool Wolverine, but I mean, I can watch that and be done. You know, it's like the only other thing I'm really watching on Disney is I've been watching The Simpsons. You know, but it's like I could just quit watching The Simpsons for a while until I get it back. So I was, you know, and but then I was like, you know what? It's the 13th of November. I think Skeleton Crew starts on December 3rd or something like that, and I do want to watch that. But even still, I might cancel it and wait until it's over, and then, you know, because I don't know what comes on after that. I don't know what Disney or Marvel, because, you know, they've talked about how they're only doing a couple things a year now. So
I'm hoping for a revamp of Donald Duck and Math Magic Land myself.
That would.
With using this new math the kids are using.
I won't understand like any of it then, damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't what.
Yeah,
it's like magnets. How do they even work? Oh man. Yeah, so I you know, I was thinking about that the other day because I'm like, you know, I could see where a lot of people will keep Disney because like they have kids.
I mostly keep
or
it
whatever.
Because we let her parents use it and they have 6,000 grandkids. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like as far as like me watching it, it's like I've already watched. I mean, there's a few things on there. I think there's like a Jim Henson documentary, and there's some other stuff that I haven't watched.
There's a John Williams documentary on there now too.
Yeah, they just put that in there too. Yeah,
I kind of want to watch that.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I said it's like if I start digging through there, I'm sure there's stuff I want to watch, and they've added a lot of National Geographic stuff, and was it Discovery or no, not Discovery? There's another. Anyway, but you know they have some other stuff in there too. That stuff, a lot of that stuff's also in Hulu. You know, so I don't necessarily need it. But I don't know.
You crave it.
Yeah, I know. Because I really thought about doing the way people suggest, which is like, hey, whatever show you're watching, like cancel most of your other services for the month.
Yeah, binge
watch
through
whatever show it is you want to watch. Finish. Yep. Then go, okay, what's the next show I want to watch? Is it on this service or is it like on Netflix? If it's on Netflix, cancel the other and then go over to Netflix for a month, which is a pain in the ass, but you'll save probably $30 or $50
for sure.
a month.
Absolutely, you would.
That.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Yeah. Because really, like you said, it's like, you know, like right now, the first thing I do is like, is there wrestling to watch tonight? If yes, watch wrestling. If no, probably watch Shogun. You know, or whatever else there might be, you know, like last night I watched like Bob's Burgers that from this past week and, you know, like catch up on whatever. But otherwise it's like, okay, now I'm done with all my catch up stuff. It's like, well, what do I have? Well, I'm watching American Dad if I have Hulu up, and I'm watching Simpsons if I have Disney up, you know.
So, I was just picturing a fantastic flow chart of you like in front of a TV And then like, is wrestling on?
Yeah.
Yes, no. And then,
yeah, that's basically how it works. Yeah. Because if wrestling's on, it's pretty much like, okay, I'll watch wrestling. And then after wrestling, it's like, now what? Like, are you on the Xbox or
yeah,
PS4?
exactly.
And then because I have Hulu on the Xbox and I have I don't remember, a few services on the PlayStation.
Well, plus,
so it's
you've got
that
a
then
mountain
that
of games you've never played.
also that, yeah. Also that,
just
my
saying.
friend.
Skyrim turned 13, Brian.
For sure.
You still haven't played
and
it.
I still haven't played it, but I own it. I bought it. I haven't played it. I don't even remember which system I have it on. Oh, I think it's on the PS4. Because I think I have like the Ultimate Edition, whatever.
Full of goodness.
I gotta switch this page, man. It's got this macaroni and cheese.
Is it that udon mac and cheese? Well, then make that shit, son, yeah. And report back.
Well, I
no, right now I'll entertain everybody.
I'm staring at it's making me. All right, fine, hold on. You keep everyone entertained for half an hour. I'll be right back.
I'm just gonna sit here and drink water and stare at the camera.
And that's pretty much all we do anyway.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, we haven't. Yeah, we just been watching normal shit. I haven't really binged anything. So it's been just busy for me. I don't know why.
Yeah,
it sucks, bro.
Dude, I saw. Was it a few nights ago? TNT already had Christmas Vacation on for the first time.
That feels too soon.
I was like, come on now. I was like, we haven't even gotten to watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles yet. Like, you
haven't even watched Thanksgiving.
Come on. Right?
Come
on, let's settle down here. Like, what are we doing? I get it though, because pretty much you can, like, Christmas Vacation's one of those movies you could probably air any time and people will watch it.
Yeah, I mean that's a yearly for me. I have to watch it every December.
Yeah. If it wasn't for, I think it was like it was Monday because I was flipping, or no, Sunday night because it was the Lions were on. And I was looking for the Lions game, and as I was, when I turned the TV on, it was on TNT, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is Christmas Vacation!"
That's wild.
like, because he was up on the ladder stapling the lights onto the eaves trough. Yeah. As as soon as you see it, I'm like, "Oh God, this is Christmas Vacation." I don't even have to see any more because I've seen the movie 1,000 times. But I was like, "Nope, too early for this." Like, I'll probably watch it. 3 times like I do every year. I mean, I still own the DVD, so I can watch it anytime I want.
The Blu-ray right over here.
Yeah, I don't even think I have Blu-ray. I think I actually it's just the DVD of it. Because I think I own it in total.
Oh, really? Oh my!
I never bought a whole lot of them. Yeah.
You Blu-ray it.
Yeah.
I have between the both of us, we have a lot now. And guess what, Brian?
Yeah.
They stay in their cases. I do have a Blu-ray player upstairs.
Well, that's
that I have to unplug something else to hook it into something else.
Your PS5 is a Blu-ray player.
I treasure that disc drive. I don't want to put some sort of goddamn filth from the early 2000s in it.
That's fair. All right.
God damn.
Fair enough. Sorry, I don't have one, so I don't understand.
Treasure it.
You're right. You should wait till you get like a Blu-ray of Munchies.
Yeah,
or
now we're talking.
Like that. Yeah,
now we're talking.
That's a you just like sorry games. This is all that's going in this drive from now on.
PS5 anymore. It's a munchie machine.
Yep.
That's all this is, my guy.
Yep. Man. So also grabbed Absolute Superman came out. So I took a read through that, and it was really good. It's instead of him being just like super above everybody kind of a thing, they actually had it to where he's going around trying to help like people who are, because again, keep in mind this is in a world where Darkseid created a lot of stuff. Yeah. So there's they show him in a country where people are mining something, and basically you know, they're dying doing it. So what he does is he shows up in there and mines a bunch of the shit for the people so that they get done and then they get paid, kind of a thing. And you know, he goes from like place to place and kind of keeps a low profile doing it, but in one of them he kind of finally makes a stand, and that's where the story really kind of starts to open up. It's an interesting take on it, though.
Is in that original example of him like helping the miners out, there's like one or two guys on that mining crew that are like, fuck, they're gonna expect us to do this every day now.
100%. Well, what happens is because of his strength, he actually, that's what it is. It's a diamond type mine, because he actually turns some of the, or a coal mine type of, you know, because he actually, some of the stuff is diamonds when they pull it out of there. And then basically they're like, you know, there's no way you did this, blah, blah, blah. You're trying to fool us and, you know, whatever. So it causes a problem for them because, you know, no good deed goes unpunished.
Like and subscribing to Salty Language on YouTube. Or joining our Patreon, patreon.com/Salty Language. $3 a month can get eternal gratitude.
I was just going to do, well, not eternal, but, you know, gratitude until you quit paying.
That's a great point, Brian. We should put that in a clause.
Yeah. Yeah. The second you cancel
gratitude,
your payment,
right out.
Grateful. Expired. That's when we send out the emails that are, you know, like the Sarah McLachlan videos for the ASPCA or whatever, you know, where it's like us and we're reaching through a cage,
for sure.
You know.
I'm opening the fridge and there's like no delicious beverages in it. I'm just
nothing. Yeah. Yep. Shows you reaching.
Yeah, exactly. Crying. You know, I'm crying with the box lid.
Right. We show somebody else. You have a Bud Light in your hand. You're crying. Somebody walks up and slaps it out of your hand and hands you a craft beer, you know, or hands you money. That's what it is. They hand you $3
with a shirt that just says "Loyal Patron."
Yes, they hand you $3, and that next thing you know, your refrigerator's fully stocked.
Turns into a sick ass rap video. I love it.
Yep. Then I step in. I'm like, you too can be a hero.
Oh, yeah.
You know. Don't let us drink domestic beer.
It has to be a great commercial for our Patreon.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Anyway, yeah, back to Superman.
Though, but yeah, going back to the Superman. Yeah, they've all three of them I thought did a really good launch. But you know how it is. A lot of books that first issue you're like, oh wow, these are, you know, this is really good, and then you know, you never, some of them trail off.
You've read all three of the Absolute books,
see.
Check. Okay.
Yeah.
So now, Brian, because you're, you know, 3 books more familiar than the Absolute universe than I am, is
fair.
You got to tell me what Absolute Aquaman would be.
Oh God. You know, I actually was curious if they were going to do that kind of absolute, like, all like the main Justice League members, you know, like Flash, Aquaman, whatever, and then obviously the right, you know. So I think they're just launching new books because I don't know that they're doing like a whole universe per se. I mean, they are obviously, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if this is like an intent to be a whole separate, like, do you remember Marvel's they did the Ultimates?
Totally different thing. Yeah.
Just a totally different timeline. And this is, I think, like that, to where there's only meant to be like certain books, and you know, characters may come in later, they may do other books later, but I don't think the intent is to go, you know, to only publish that, or I think it's meant to just be that alternate timeline with just some of the books. Because I mean, honestly, with like Aquaman, I mean, God, they've tried so many times to make Aquaman good, and it's got moments, but it's just Aquaman, I think, is the perfect example of that book that when they come out with a new idea, it's exciting, and then you read it, and after about 5 or 10 issues, you're like, yeah, like I just don't care anymore. I don't know what it is about it. I think a lot of it has to do with like the other characters, right? Like Batman's villains are good, they're interesting, right? Like Superman's had some really good, you know, but I just don't think the villains and other characters in Aquaman just grip people.
Like,
I
oh,
just don't
what's
think people
Aquaman
care,
tackling this
about
month?
him.
Is it black manta again, or is it going to be a giant squid? Why do I buy this book?
Or is he? Yeah, or is it the politics of dealing with the surface dwellers?
Exactly.
It's like I
the
just
CEO of
there's
Nestle?
something about it that that I would read. I just have always kind of felt like that. It just misses eventually. I can't think of I can name if you're like, hey, what are some good Batman trades I should pick up? I can go down a list, right? I can tell you different Superman storylines that I thought were good, Wonder Woman, but it's like I can't do that with Aquaman. Right. I can't think of really arcs that I'm like, these are really good.
What if you call him Aquamate and he's basically just underwater Crocodile Dundee? I think that's cool.
That feels, oh my God, that feels like something that would have been in, what was that book? Was it The Authority?
Yeah, that Warren Ellis book.
Yeah, where it basically was like spoofing the Justice League. That feels like something he would have done. Aquamate.
Aquamate.
I just feel like he'd just be constantly getting made fun of for seeming like he's just like he is to water what Coffee Mate is to coffee.
Right.
Yeah. He's just an additive to water. Oh my God, they should come out with Aquamate. Go right at Neo with it.
Not wrong. DC Aquamate.
Yeah.
Good eye.
Yep. Yeah. Aquamate. Oh God. But I always felt that way with Green Arrow too. They've had some really strong starts to Green Arrow stories, like different ones I remember where, they take away his company and all that kind of stuff. They did that on the TV show too, but like where he loses his company, but he still fights crime and eventually gets the company back and everything. And, they've done it with Batman too. It's the same concept. Because when a character's greatest strengths are his money and resources, the best way to deal with that character are strip him of it. Similar to Superman, you take his powers away.
Take his credit card away.
How does Superman figure it out? Exactly. Yep.
Can't even take screwed anymore, Superman. What are you gonna do now? Flies.
I know, right? Yeah. No, he can't fly.
Oh, we're doing all this to him. Oh, he's fucked.
All of it. Yeah, we're taking.
It sounds like some sort of weird reality show. What if we took Superman, stripped him of his powers and his credit card, and dropped him in the middle of nowhere?
Yep. He's like, guys, I'm just a regular guy now. This isn't that interesting.
He's like, all right.
It has one viewer.
Exactly.
Lex Luthor.
Little they know, a day and a half later, he just dies of exposure. Lex is like, really? That's all it took? Still the only viewer.
Executive producer. Right. Executive producer, Lex Luthor.
No, he's just the only viewer, but he's got like 200 hearts on the video.
Yeah. Yeah, he's created a bunch of bots to watch it so that it stays on the air. I just realized
that Superman is aware of this somehow. Because he'd be like, oh, sick, I'm getting likes. Not realizing it's all Lex and his Lex bots. Oh, my God.
Yep.
He should have just called for help. But he's such a Boy Scout. He went to the rules of the survival show. Froze to death in the middle of Kansas.
The problem is...
Kansas of all states.
The only rules he knows about survival he learned from like Survivor and Naked and Afraid, and he didn't also understand that you get rice off to the side, or, so you don't starve to death. Like,
because he's fine. Normally he's naked and fine.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. He's just out there in his Clark Kent gear. Glasses get broken.
See shit.
Oddly enough. Can't see shit. Nobody recognizes him as Superman, though, because there's nobody around. So, and he's naked. And Superman's generally not naked. So,
weird that he has the S shield shaved into his nights where he's...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
Back. It's very weird. Like, oh, that's not hair. That's a birthmark.
All right.
Like, why is it hairy though?
Kryptonian.
Oh, that's what Kryptonian birthmarks look like. Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right.
Never touch my daughter
again. Yeah. Please stay away from me.
Oh my God, water is amazing, Ryan. Yes,
I'll
sir.
tell you one thing though. If they do a Flash in that universe, he somehow has to be responsible for Darkseid coming to power. Since the Flash always fucks up the timeline.
Well, why? I understand.
That's what they should have done. That's how the whole thing should have. That should have been the Big Bang, basically. Is the Flash trying to do something to stop Darkseid, and instead he puts Darkseid into power, this. And that kicks off this whole other universe that they're not aware of. He's creating all these hardships because Flash is a jerk
/ piece of shit.
I've said it for years. Everything wrong in the DC universe usually has something to do with the Flash.
I mean, you know.
And then somehow the Flash is usually the only one
because Speed Force and the power, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, has anyone ever thought maybe just putting the Flash down so you don't have the future problems?
Thought about it.
Yeah. He's dreamt of it. He's had the kill shot many times.
He's built the dioramas. He's definitely acted it out with G.I. Joe guys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The Justice League shows up at the tower and he's like hurrying to close tabs and they're all like Google searches how to kill the Flash.
I just love this image of.
What are you watching then? What are you watching?
Batman actually picking a Flash and he's just like, "Oh, Batman, what are you doing?" You know. Then you just hear Clark.
Yeah.
Bruce, what are you doing? Whoa, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, nothing. Just arranging
It'll
my
be like
stuff.
when they walk in. When they walk in on Dark Helmet and he's playing with his action figures. Oh, Batman, you're so big and strong. I know, Flash. But only I can save everybody.
By putting you down and starts pushing Flash's toy head down. Bruce, what are you doing?
That's when Superman walks in.
Oh, God.
I told you to knock. I told you between 5 and 6 meets
He's got
time.
a goddamn awkward bat boner in his tights.
Come on, we have to go.
I gotta lace up my boots. I'll meet you out there.
Yeah, he's got a bat boner hiding book that
just comes off his
picks
cape
up to hide it. Yeah. Are you
Yes,
cold?
It's very chilly.
Mind your business.
So, fuck. Because I would turn on the thermostat. Bruce, you're the one who locked everyone else out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He's just an asshole. Like a shit roommate.
Yeah. Yeah. I really
oh,
feel
my God. Like someone just opens up the peanut butter, just a batarang shape in it. Like, really, dude? You're scooping peanut butter for fucking batarang? What?
I couldn't find any knives. You didn't have one on your belt? You got everything else. Look, I don't mind that you used the batarang, but did you have to use it in the peanut butter and the jelly?
There's peanut butter in the jelly. We don't do that in this household.
Yeah, come on, man. Like some of us have allergies. Like, what are you doing?
And also, who the fuck ate my leftover Chinese food? That's when he leaves the room.
Yeah, he's slurping the noodle.
Slinks away.
Must have been flashed.
You know his metabolism and noodles and stuff, right? Yeah. Soy sauce stain on his yellow shield.
Yeah. Like Bruce or Batman, you know we have cameras in here, right?
Thought you did.
With the back computer.
I'll just have little post-its taped on the pic. Like they're very badly drawn.
Or when they look at the footage, it's clearly Batman, but he's like badly photoshopped someone else's head on it. It's like Wonder Woman.
Yes.
It's like Batman, Kilowog is not part of the Justice League.
You see Batman down there, and he's like different filters are appearing over his head. So like he's a cat and a dog. He's finally there's the Wonder Woman one. All right, let's do this.
Yeah, must have been a shapeshifter. Bruce, it's clearly you.
What are you talking about? Leave me alone. Everybody hates me here. Storms into his room.
Yeah.
Slams the door.
Yep.
Exactly. Twice.
Twice.
Loudly yells out, "Back computer,
Just
pull porn up."
Emphasis. Yeah.
Oh, Batman as a roommate. I love it. He would be
pretty terrible,
horrible.
I think. I feel like he's the type that he only shows up to the Watchtower basically for meetings or when he's there by himself. For sure. Otherwise, I feel like he's like, I'll be in the Batcave. You can just hit me on the
email
comms,
me.
You know.
Yeah, just send me the PowerPoint. I don't need to sit through it.
Yeah. Like, I don't even want to share a room with you people.
That's definitely his vibe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, can you blame the guy? Right?
No.
Especially for him. All right. Let's put this into like brass tacks kind of shit. All right, Superman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern. They can all get to the Watchtower just using themselves. Yeah. Bruce is like, I got to go up there in a fucking rocket. You know?
Yeah.
Like, do you know how much fuel costs right now? I have to have personnel to like it's a whole payroll thing. My budget's out of control this year, guys.
Not to mention, you know, if shit happens in Gotham during the 4-hour flight, I can't do anything.
Yeah, he's orbiting China right now, and the Joker's killing people.
Yeah. He's like, Superman, you guys can all get back there in like 2 seconds. I can't so much do that.
Go into an airlock, depressurize, get in my ship.
Yeah.
Wait for the Earth to hit the right point so I can safely enter and land where I want to.
Right.
Meanwhile, I totally understand why he
Gotham
stays
goes
in
completely to hell.
It's like, nah, if I can't video chat, if this isn't a Zoom meeting, I'm not joining. I'm not going to be there. So I'll tell you guys.
Yeah. It's like, seriously, just send me the copy of the meeting.
Yeah, exactly, right? Just hit me up on Teams. We'll do this.
Yeah. Like, that way I can still be vigilant.
They're like, Bruce, but you're a billionaire. But yes, and?
Yeah. It's like that only solves some of the problems. And I want to stay that way. I don't want to, you know, burn up my billions on rocket fuel. Right? Flying to and fro just because Batman or Superman got a new cape,
that's his whole meetings about, guys, look at
show it off. He does a twirl.
Superman just calls a meeting just for his fucking cape. Oh, God. Our version of the DC universe is so much better.
It's
great.
terrible, though. I feel really bad for the civilians in this universe.
Yeah, same. They're all gonna die. Yeah.
Yeah. DC should let us do a whole Elseworld storyline.
It's like The Office. You know?
Yeah.
The Watchtower.
Oh man. That would be great, actually. I actually think I've always thought they should do stuff like that because I think people would really enjoy those. That's where what was that? It was basically, God, I can't think of the name of it. It's that one Marvel had, I think, to where it was like all the insurance agents that deal with cleaning up all the mess.
I wasn't even aware of that book.
That the superheroes.
Like a good time, though.
Oh, it was going to be a TV show, and it like Ron Funches was attached to it, and it didn't get picked up. Ah, damn it!
Is it Marvelous Deductions? I got nothing. Yeah,
no.
I'm glad it's not that.
It's not what I was thinking of.
I don't know why I said that. Is it something to do with Geico, but the Geico lizard's just the lizard?
Yes. No, there we go. Damage control. That's what it was called.
That name tracks.
Yeah, and that's basically, the point of it was to, come in and clean up after the superheroes basically destroy the city.
I mean, that's fair, right?
And I love the idea. Yeah, I love the idea for it, and it was like I said, they started working on a TV show, but it didn't get picked up.
Yeah, it sounds like that'd be a
silly
good time. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. I think the biggest problem they would have doing like an Office style Justice League kind of situation is the casting.
The casting would be terrible.
Because, every time they want to cast Superman, they want it to be the right guy or what. And in this, it really wouldn't matter that. I mean, it would matter, but not like
maybe
for
if you set it up with the whole like you're walking in knowing this is not your normal DC universe. Because like I would love Superman in this particular, like the image of him calling a meeting because he has a cape. Right, just makes me like I want it to be very like flamboyant and like effeminate, kind of like Martin Short in like only murders.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
Right,
it's be like, guys, my cape,
Yep.
God damn is Superman.
Especially Batman, because like you said, he goes down this long list of the shit he had to go through just to get there. Yeah. Or the others are getting alerts from their city, that like, the Flash is like, there's like the whole rogues gallery attacking. Oh fuck, I forgot the name of the city now. It's like, what are we doing here? Like, just so we could see your cape? It's like, yeah, but you don't get the shimmer
exactly.
in the video.
Like, it really, the video doesn't capture the optics, guys.
Yeah,
and
you have to see it in person.
It's catered. Like, I brought up Guy Fieri. Guy Fieri makes an appearance.
Yeah. Right.
We're having some donkey sauce burgers or whatever the fuck he makes.
Yeah. Like, Superman, you could have literally flown to each of us faster than we assembled up here.
Or just group chat us.
Yeah. Like, I told you the video doesn't capture the...
Guys, I'm serious.
The lighting is much better in this.
Look, it's like pearlescent.
They've got those
things. Layers of colors.
Right. Well, it's like those things for like the red carpet things where the people stand on it and it like goes around them.
Oh yeah.
For the 360, like he's got one of those up
Hell
there.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like how all of a sudden did Superman become the most arrogant member of the Justice League?
He's got a line of, t-shirts and shorts and shoes just called Soupies.
Oh God. Definitely don't want underdrawers called Soupies.
Like, oh man, freaking Series 5 Soupies are out. Let's go.
Yeah. Like, what the hell, man? Who got into your head?
Brainiac.
Or better yet, he's got Guy Fieri up there, and then the rest of the episode is how Superman just idolizes Guy, and he's just walking around trying to be Guy, super like glasses on the back of his head, and he's got his hair bleached.
New Superman suits just got like flames all over it.
Yeah.
It's black with orange and red flames. Looks like fucking like, Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah, purple flames.
Where did you get the idea for this? Yeah, you're right.
Like, Superman, why your sunglasses are on the back of your head? What are you doing?
Yeah. Like have you been watching Triple D again?
Like, guys, I just bought this red Camaro.
Yeah.
Of course you did, Superman. Of course you did.
I'm gonna travel around and try different diners' food. Like, Guy Fieri's already doing this. Like, Guy who?
Like, I don't know Guy Fieri.
Meanwhile, his phone rings. It's Guy.
Oh, I was just picturing Guy frozen in space, floating away.
Oh, he's got him trapped like in the Fortress of Solitude. He has like the different animals in there.
Oh, I thought like using the pane of glass in a negative zone.
Oh, the negative. Yeah. That's even better, actually.
Yeah,
Guy
who? It cuts to that.
Ah! Damn you, Superman. Actually, that would be great. And, from there's an American Dad episode where they have Guy on there, and it's actually Guy. And, he does quite a bit making fun of himself.
Well, that's good.
So I feel like he'd probably be on board for something like this, like where Superman just takes his role.
Yeah, exactly.
I love this idea because then, at the end of every episode, there's, or the next week, there's always just that reset to where like basically the previous week didn't happen.
Right.
Kind of a thing. Yeah. Kind of like you said, similar to The Office to where there's, or any TV comic or a comic show, sitcom, where they basically
like all the nonsense
kind of just reset every week.
They might call back to it.
Yeah.
You know, like
occasionally,
like the next season, someone mentions like, you know, like, oh, I was watching TV and I saw an old episode of Diners, Drivers, and Dives. Cuts to still in the negative zone.
Oh, that'd be great. He's doing the negative zone, Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives.
I wasn't even thinking about that, but that's even better.
Because originally, when you said it calls back to the Diners, Drive-ins, and I figured it was going to have Superman in the Camaro. You know,
I mean, that's good too. I wanted to bring back Guy Fieri, but I love Guy Fieri in the negative zone.
Yeah,
just flipping and screaming,
and I'm in the negative zone.
He's just still rotating.
Yep, I'm searching for the best Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives. I love this idea.
Oh man, Guy Fieri in the negative zone is my favorite.
Oh shit, that would be great, and that becomes the callback. Is every once in a while it's just on in the background.
Yes.
And it's Guy, like you said, flipping.
It's just flipping it.
Even when he's in the kitchen with the chef, he's doing it.
Yeah, of course. So different directions, you know, different planes.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah, I love this idea.
That's for sure what needs to happen. Damn it, DC, let us have a leg of and just
leg of Fury.
Give us a TV deal for a Justice League show.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, man.
Yep. Ooh
is right.
So did you I mean, the story's kind of old now. It kind of happened, I think, like right after we recorded. Did you see the story about the was it the 43 monkeys that escaped?
Did I?
A research facility? You let them out, didn't you?
Me and my team of rogues went in.
I like it.
Silent, efficient monkey.
Yep. I've seen they've captured some of them, but all I can hope is that one of them turns into Hit Monkey.
Hell yeah.
That would be great. Like the monkeys get out, they capture all but one. The one they don't capture goes on a revenge spree against all his former captors.
Yeah. It's like Taken, but it's just
basically
on the phone. And they're like, I don't know, somebody must be pranking us, guys.
Yeah,
meanwhile, there's this
like, buddy, I don't speak monkey.
Buddy, I don't speak monkey.
Guys on in the background flipping around.
Of course, as is tradition. Yeah.
Right. Oh, shit.
I want to hear a phone tree. It's just like, press 1. For English, press 2.
For monkey, press 3.
Dial 3 for monkey.
Yeah. Oh man,
God, I love this.
Me too.
Oh, Brian, I'm
God.
dying over
I want
here.
to see this show. I want this show where this monkey takes revenge on his captors. I love the headline for this was 43 monkeys escaped South Carolina research facility.
Yeah.
Police warn residents to secure doors and windows.
That's pretty fucked up.
How many times do you think the police have really had to warn people, hey, there's monkeys on the loose, secure your doors and windows? Can you imagine being the cop? You know how they have like the meeting where they're telling everybody the doings, right? Like, hey, you're over, whatever. And it's like, all right, everybody, we got to warn everyone. There's 40 plus monkeys on the loose.
Yeah, there's a battalion of monkeys, escaped lab monkeys. That could be teaming with anything, although they're probably just covered in cosmetics.
Probably, yeah.
They're very
they
sexy
look beautiful.
monkeys.
Yeah, they look amazing. Yeah.
They escaped from the Avon facility.
Eyelashes.
They look like the female gremlin from Gremlins 2.
Yes. Some of this stuff, it's so funny to read because like the 43 primates broke loose from a facility in Beaufort County, prompting officials to set up traps and use.
County.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it
be? T Justice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But it says prompting officials to set up traps and use thermal imaging cameras in an effort to locate and capture the monkeys. They just got thermal imaging cameras around to catch monkeys, I guess. You know,
got Sam Fisher out there.
Yeah. It's Predator.
Yes.
Just out there to catch monkeys.
Out there to catch monkeys.
Oh man. Like shows him, the monkeys talking to him. He talks back. You know, the little subtitles is "Buddy, I don't speak monkey." You know.
Yes. I do love "Buddy, I don't speak monkey."
Oh man. Yeah, apparently a caretaker inadvertently failed to secure a door at the enclosure, and they said it's like follow the leader. You see one go and the others go. There's a fifth out of 57 stayed behind, and 43 bolted out the door.
7 stayed behind.
Yeah, they're probably all dead now. You know, because they're the weak ones.
Yeah, they're
like, why wouldn't you leave?
They're the fucking nerds, obviously.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, when the teacher leave the room, and people get like nutty, and then there's always those kids who just like,
yep,
those are those 7 monkeys. Wait,
yep, exactly.
7 monkeys? Wasn't it that movie?
Yep.
Wait a minute. It's all coming together now.
It is. You're
Where's
right.
Brad Pitt in this story?
Second. Yep.
Morgan Freeman.
That would be really funny. Like, we brought in an expert to help catch these monkeys, and it's Brad Pitt, and he's like, I don't even know why I'm here.
Well, you know, because
like, I don't...
7 monkeys. The implication.
They're like, oh. He's like, shouldn't you call an animal expert? I don't know why you called me.
Like, I'm just Brad Pitt.
Like, you guys know I'm an actor, right?
Someone punches him. Shut up, Tyler.
Yeah, sorry, buddy. I don't speak monkey. Next thing you know, you also see Brad Pitt in the negative zone.
Of course. Ah!
Damn you, monkeys!
Damn you, monkeys! Damn you all to hell, or something.
Classic monkeys.
Classic monkeys.
It is funny though. They talk about how hard they are to catch, because you know they're smart.
Yeah. So
they kind of sense a trap is afoot. So they set food down and they like run down, grab the food, and then run away. Basically, like they don't, they get away from the trap.
Wait, maybe Hermes part monkey.
Could be. I don't know, buddy. I don't speak.
That's true. Well, obviously, the whole answer here is you get like an RV, right?
Yeah.
Like no, more like a UPS box truck.
Okay.
Right? And then you just like put a fresh wrap on the side. It just says like Monkey Strip Club. Come on in.
Yeah, because you for sure don't want them to know it's a trap.
No, of course not. You know, and put
it's got to be
lights on
something
it.
like that, or
some winding corridors of velvet ropes. Boom, right into the monkey trap.
Yeah, that's probably the move. The worst part is it would also probably catch us if we were nearby.
I mean, if I saw Monkey Strip Club, I'm probably going to be there.
I at least got to see for the story.
I'm there at least trying to see if they sell koozies.
Right. Wow,
maybe a hoodie.
Monkey strip club. Yeah. A traveling monkey strip club. I got to check this out.
I mean, you don't see this every day.
Yeah. There's a camera and it shows you, and you see it, and you're just like, a traveling monkey strip club. You pull out a piece of paper and cross it off your bucket list.
It's like Earl pulling his beat up list out of your shirt pocket.
Yeah. It's like, I never thought I'd cross this one off.
Wow. Yeah, exactly. This is a rare one.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Like, everything's coming up Millhouse.
Yeah, everything's coming up monkey strippers.
Yeah. Oh my.
Right.
Oh my. Yeah, like I said, it looks like they've caught some of them, but lawmakers in the area are also, very much like angry at the people for leaving the door unlatched or whatever.
Well, together ape strong.
Yeah. Now, what I want to know is, did anyone make sure that the person who left it open isn't a series of monkeys in a coat?
They probably didn't. If it was a guy in a trench coat and a fedora, it's very sus.
Good chance that's 3 of the 47 monkeys that left, or 43 monkeys.
Very sus.
Yeah. Yep. There's no way that wasn't 3 monkeys.
Exactly. No way in hell.
Yeah. They bring him in for questioning. Like, buddy, it's like 80 degrees in here. Why don't you take your coat off? Stay a while.
Buddy, I don't speak monkey.
Can we get a translator in here? Oh man.
Oh my god.
The monkeys just throw the coat at the guy and scurry.
Well, of course. Panic, breaks out, gunfight.
Yeah.
Monkey gunfight.
The guy rolls around on the ground for 20 minutes trying to get the coat off of him, like in an infomercial.
Oh. Yes, sir. Remember,
have you ever struggled with a robe?
Dude, what movie was that when someone threw a tiny net on somebody and they're like, ah!
Oh, man. That's exactly the idea.
I know, and I wish I could remember what the hell that was.
Yeah, like they clearly could get out of it. Yeah.
Oh, that shit was hilarious.
Yep. Clever monkeys. Oh, man.
I'm Googling.
So I got this other thing here that it seems like a shut up and take my money. What?
Kung Pao was the tiny net scene.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
All right, you got to shut up and take my money.
It is, I think.
Shut up and take my money.
Have you heard of this thing called the Analog 3D?
No.
So it's 100% compatible with the N64 library of games.
Yes.
And it works. It's designed to replicate the look of CRT TVs in 4K resolution.
Really?
Yeah. Huh. And the controller that they show with it though looks very much like the one that they have for the Switch, just that kind of normal looking controller.
Right.
But I think they said that it's supposed to be compatible with like the other controllers. Like the N64 controllers.
Right.
But it has a built-in expansion pack capabilities. It has a slot on top for compatible with original accessories. 4K output. 2 USB ports. An SD card slot. Wow,
this looks pretty cool.
It's got the 4 control. Yeah, it's similar looking to an N64, but it's actually thinner than one of those. But the only problem I have is the thing's $250.
Oh,
I think I can go buy an N64 cheaper than that.
Probably, but I mean, it will not look good on your TV.
Correct. Yeah.
Wow.
Now the other thing is
pretty sick.
This is going to have is if it has an SD slot. Or USB ports. I would imagine you could I wonder if you can put emulators into it and run them.
That's kind of what I was wondering because
I don't see anything talking about it on here.
Because like what I was wondering is okay, like this is very cool, and I know it said no emulation necessary because it's got a cartridge slot.
Yeah.
Some cartridges, like the cartridges that some of the games that I would want to play are pretty pricey now.
True.
So
a lot of them are actually, yeah.
It doesn't really work for me unless there's some innovative rascal out there that maybe has taken an N64 style cartridge and just put a shitload of memory in it so you can like load it up with stuff.
Yeah, because that's what I was kind of wondering about too, because also, if I remember correctly, N64 games weren't they really hard to emulate?
I think so. Well, I mean, I guess with technology now, maybe they're not now, but I really don't know.
Yeah, because I know there was one of the Nintendo systems that were like a lot of the Raspberry Pis and stuff didn't really run well. Like there was tons of lag and different stuff. But that's something else this says too, is that there's no lag. Even though it's upgrading to 4K, but yeah. Anyway, I thought it was kind of pretty cool that they're doing this. The idea that they're basically trying to make an HD or a 4K N64.
I mean, like I've been legit following those new handheld emulators. They're not new; they've been around forever, but.
Yeah, I know.
But they're getting better and better, and there's handheld ones now that can play 64 games.
Yeah,
and that's crazy to me. And granted, the ROMs and odds are if you're playing them, you're stealing. But I'm a pirate many hours of the week now, thanks to Sea of Thieves. I really don't give a shit.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, it's like it's interesting because people are arguing in the comments about whether or not Nintendo will come after this. And I'm like, I don't see where Nintendo's got much of a leg on this because they're not calling it a Nintendo 64.
No.
It plays their cartridges. That's all it does. So if there's something in there that they could go after, maybe.
I mean, as long
but
as
other
it's
than that,
there's got to be a lapse in like patents and shit by now.
Yeah.
Right.
But it doesn't say anything about advertising it as an emulator because Nintendo was going after the ones where they're emulators because they're literally making money off of Nintendo at that point.
Absolutely.
Even though, in fairness, no purchase of anything Nintendo 64 related at this point is putting any money in Nintendo's pocket.
No, it's all resale.
It's all resale. Yeah. It's secondary. But I understand you still got to protect your copyrights and all that kind of stuff. I totally get that, right? But there's nothing. I don't see anything on here talking about emulating or whatever. Like, people may be able to because, like I said, it's got a USB and an SD port. So I don't know if you could. There may be ways of figuring it out, but they're not outright advertising it as such.
Like I'm sure if that SD card port, it reads it, and it's there so it's like, oh, you can load in like applications, but it's probably there to load it.
But does it actually run it?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you could run ROMs on it, but they might have that built in so they don't catch shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's what I was thinking.
People are just going to jailbreak these things, though.
Yeah, of course, right? Yeah, but yeah, like one of the things I did see was, like you said, was that one of the main issues is, first of all, this thing's $250. That's a lot. But then on top of that, you don't get any games with it. It doesn't come with a game, so you have to still go procure games.
Right.
And unless you're a person who still has some of your Nintendo 64 games, like you said, some of the popular ones could be really expensive. The biggest question I have is, if you have one and I have one, can we connect via the internet and play Perfect Dark, GoldenEye, whatever? Or is it still a couch co-op situation?
I mean, I kind of wish they had a lot of specs and I'm not reading them.
Yeah. But because I don't see anything on here that talks about that.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah. Because that would be a real awesome way to, like, then I could see people wanting more, like us being like, ooh, because then we don't have to be in the same room or share a screen, which was the worst part of it. Be in the same room, whatever, but splitting a screen sucks.
There is a thing in here how it plays legacy game cartridges, does not play copyrighted ROM files. It is not designed for software emulation.
Okay, so that's how they protect their ass.
Yeah.
Yep,
okay.
There you go.
Because I was scrolling to try to get a look at it for like network stuff,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yeah, because it doesn't say anything about network, like the video, audio, all that kind of stuff. The ports. It doesn't say anything about it because it says up to 4 players supported, wireless and wired, and that's going to be controller based, not
Yeah, it doesn't really look like it.
Because that would be so cool if they were able to make like a Nintendo 64 that way, we could play No Mercy but not have to share a screen or those. I mean, that's not as big of a one, but like Perfect Dark or something like that.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be so cool if you didn't have to share the screen. Although I know there's other shooters and shit out there, right? But it's for the nostalgia people.
Yeah, exactly. That's cool though. It really is neat.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. But yeah, it says it takes its cues from the Pocket, which is one of those smaller. I think the Pocket's the one that's like a Game Boy that can play Game Boy games, but I don't think it runs emulators either. I think it's just basically a new Game Boy, because for some people, and I think there's more to it than that. But like this, obviously, the big reason you'd buy this is because it's a step up as far as the resolution goes.
For sure, yeah.
I really want to see some graphics is what I'd love to see.
I would like to see that. And it's like, it doesn't do it justice unless you actually have the device. Because we'll show you a YouTube video. Like, okay, well, it's recorded
only as good as
video and that's going through my TV now. It's not directly, linked.
Yeah.
So.
because I'd love to see what some of these games look like, in 4K, just for shits and giggles.
Simulated CRT mode.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's why I was just scrolling again to see if there was any sort of a footage or anything. But you know what? They probably can't really show footage because that would be using, because these pictures show like 007 and. Because I was going to say, if they show footage, they're showing copyrighted material.
Yeah, that's true.
But like I said, in the photos that they have here, they've got a stack of games. It doesn't just show like generic game cartridge,
I mean, I would sure hope Nintendo doesn't have an issue with this. Because it's like, these guys are just like celebrating Nintendo's past.
Right. I think the only way this gets in the way of Nintendo making any money at this point, really, is if Nintendo is making like those, how they were putting out like the smaller systems that basically were emulators.
Oh, yeah.
If they're putting out a Nintendo 64 or one of those, then I could see where you're very much like, hey, But otherwise, I don't know, because the Pocket, which is the Game Boy one, I don't think that's really gotten in any trouble. It's been out for a little while now.
It's interesting.
So I feel like that would have, that's what it is. It's just got the Pocket has 1600 by 1440 resolution, which is 10 times the resolution of the original Game Boy. So, and I believe, you can play Game Boy Color, or Game Boy Advance titles on it, I believe.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's, it's a significant upgrade over a Game Boy.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Anyway, just something a little fun. I'll tell you though, like reading these kind of things, like we were talking about comic books a little bit and the nostalgia or whatever. It's like, I know it'll probably be terrible to actually play now, but I just miss playing like No Mercy with you.
Oh yeah, it was good times.
Like just the dumb shit we used to do on there. I miss that. But I also know if we booted that thing up on a Nintendo 64 now, we'd probably be like, boy, this is rough.
This is brutal.
The gameplay might be fine, but it's probably going to be slow.
Yeah, from what we're
and
used
it's going to be, and the graphics obviously are going to just be trash compared to what we're used to. But
it's okay.
Yeah, it might be worth it.
I love trash, Brian.
Yeah, I keep hoping one of these days I'll be at a garage sale and stumble across an N64. It just never happens. I know people
are too
who
wise
have.
now.
And then like jerks like Cheeto have 3 of them. So
he's a collector, Brian.
I know, but he could have given us each one while we were there. I mean, that's not asking that much. He still have one for himself. I kid.
Like you fast forward a couple years, he's gonna have Guy Fieri flipping in a picture frame on his wall.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, actually. I'd be like, like where have I heard of that before?
Because I definitely don't remember anything from my podcast.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he'd be like, remember on episode blah blah blah? I'd be like, no, dude, no.
Like, no, what? I don't even know who I am right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right, well, let's do some Q of the W.
Q of the W.
Unless you got something else.
I don't.
All right, Q of the W.
Last week we asked you all, what's the sluttiest item of clothing a man can wear? And I'm kind of disappointed by the lack of answers.
I just think there aren't very many answers.
Right? Cheeto on...
I think men are just terrible.
I mean, we are terrible.
Yeah, we're garbage to look at.
Cheeto on the Instagram says, a Salty Language t-shirt available at tpublic.com, and yeah.
That's a good lad right there.
I didn't see this.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong. That's all I got on Instagram, though.
Okay.
How about Facebook, Brian? Facebook, also disappointing. Yep.
Nothing? I thought somebody
Kiki
answered. Okay.
Kiki, I'm sorry. Disrespected her. Diamond Top fan Kiki.
That's right.
She says banana hammock or just an apron.
Oh, okay.
And
makes sense. I love when I go into like a restaurant and the guy's just wearing an apron, Yeah. Like that's a slut right there.
Oh yeah. That could be like our version of freaking Twin Peaks. Just call it Just an Apron.
Yeah. Is that a guy's name? Just an Apron? Like Just Incredible?
It very well could be.
Half man, half amazing.
Exactly. Yeah. That's all I got, man.
That's it? Wow.
Told you.
I thought we had more than that.
Very disappointed.
Jeez.
Very disappointed.
Jeez. Very disappointed. All right. Over on Twitter, Doug McKenzie just sent a picture of Borat in his bathing suit.
Accurate.
That's any man who's got the cojones to wear that. That's pretty slutty out there. I mean, you're definitely giving a vibe
for sure.
You know, you're for sure making a statement. Cheeto actually answered through email also.
Oh, all right.
And he says, sluttiest thing a man can wear? Bib overalls. Just ask my wife. I can whip it out through the zipper or unhook and boom, bibs around my ankles. Oh my. Also great for your yearly at the doctor's office,
yeah.
You know?
Annual bibs around your ankles time.
Yep. Yeah. Oh my. He says salty selections, cargo shorts, taking your girl out for the day, put on them bad boys, and you got pockets for your stuff and hers, you dirty slut.
Hell yeah.
And then jorts, trying to slay some middle-aged divorced pussy at the dive bar with a local band playing, bust out the jorts and watch the granny panties drop.
Man, dude knows his slutty fashion.
I guess. Yeah. And maybe some bib overalls dropping too.
Maybe.
You know?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. That's why John Cena wore jorts for years.
There you go.
Just slaying all that.
Slaying, crushing.
Whatever they call them. Ring rats, I think it is.
Oh, those ladies.
Yeah. No, not the good ones. Just the ones that used to be on the outside the small venues when the territory guys would come out.
Choke slam me.
Yeah, they're in the middle of nowhere, tens, but you know, in a regular cities like threes.
Oh yeah, for sure, exactly.
Yeah. But you know, hey, every port in a storm, right?
Whatever, man. Sometimes you got Dr. Ship. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Well, that's what Ric Flair said.
There you go.
Over and over.
And over again.
Yeah, that's all I got. So now.
Sad.
Number
3.
Pretty sad.
Number 3.
3?
Sure.
What if I told you there were only... No, there's 3. Okay. Which animal do you think would throw the best party?
I mean, obviously Animal from the Muppets. Duh.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I like it. Yeah, that's a good answer. Actually.
Best party.
Womp woman.
I mean, it's got to be those 43 monkeys.
What if that's all they wanted out for? They just wanted to throw one. You know, they know they're gonna die in the lab, so it's like they just wanted one last monkey hurrah.
Dude, this is an animated movie. Not right. Pixar kids. It's a little bit older since they're destined to die in a lab, and they break out for one last hurrah.
Yep.
Oh, I love it.
Monkey Party.
That leads to Monkey Party 2, Monkey Party 3.
Oh, for sure. There's tons
Monkey
of them.
Party 4, Monkeys in the Caribbean.
Yeah, Monkey Over and Say Ah. Yeah, it's...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The weird spinoff. Sorry, buddy, I don't speak monkey.
Yes, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. A monkey in the negative zone.
Yeah, always.
That's during the party, though. Like, that's how out of bounds that monkey got, was they had to put him in the negative zone.
That's how high he got. He just found himself there.
Yeah. You see the monkey flipping around, like looking all weird, and then you just see Guy Fieri's head peeking in.
Yes.
Because naturally, you know.
Fast forward a couple years, it's Guy and the monkey looking for diners.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm Guy Fieri, and this is Chim Chim.
Yeah. And we're looking for the best diners, drive-ins. Oh, shit. That'd be amazing. I'd watch that show.
I'd watch it all day.
Yeah. I mean, if movies have taught us anything, it'd have to be monkeys, because they absolutely go crazy.
Oh, for sure.
You know, like monkeys are just, I mean, literally, they're, you know, flinging shit at the wall and pissing everywhere, just doing whatever they want to do. Just monkeys.
Just doing monkey shit.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a freaking elementary school field trip coming by. What's going on? Hot monkey sex.
Right.
Because monkeys don't give a fuck.
They don't care. Yeah, that's right. Monkeys do what they want to do.
Monkeys do what they want to do.
Yeah. So, like I said, if movies and TV have taught us anything, it's clearly monkeys are the answer to this.
I mean, I feel like maybe peacocks, because they're so flamboyant, probably pretty fancy.
That would be, it'd be an interesting party, right? Like, I feel like I couldn't be fancy enough for their party.
For sure, absolutely.
because they got all that plumage and everything, you know, and they're just showing off. I'm like, fuck, I
got nothing.
That, you know, yeah, not unless I get someone to design me, you know, the most like peacock looking tux ever.
For sure, yeah.
You know? Which would be pretty awesome, but also, you know,
I'm definitely.
I still don't think
75% getting stabbed. Definitely shooting heroin at the Snakes party.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. You're not shooting heroin. You're like, they're making you like mainline their venom.
They're just injecting you for you. Come on, man.
Yeah,
it's a good high.
Hey, well, I've never had a snake lie to me before.
They just hit you. It's just you and the snake lying in the sun.
Yeah. What do we do, man?
It's all right if you get too energized, just go to the cold. That doesn't work on me.
There is no cold out here. In the middle of the desert somehow. Yeah. Even though the party started in like Michigan.
Yeah. Well, you know, crazy animal party. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, you never know what happens. That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like honey badgers would throw a good party because I mean,
people are fighting at that party.
Honey badgers give no fucks, though.
For sure.
So I figure anything goes at a honey badger.
It's like a party at a biker bar.
Yeah. Like, you may not make it through that party, but
like, if you're with the honey badgers, you're good to go. But the second you cross them, you're fucked.
Right, and they're very fickle.
They're very fickle.
Yeah, like, you know, they have their arm around you 1 minute, and you'll be in a headlock the next.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Like, damn it. What did I even say?
Doesn't matter.
I just don't like your vibe, dude.
So
I don't think I did anything. That's sass, man.
Exactly, man.
They're just looking for reasons to fight.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, like everything you say, they try to make it, you know, try to escalate it. You're like, no, dude. Like, I'm cool.
Like, man, look how blue the sky is. Royal blue, you piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, what? Jesus, dude, calm down. Man, fuck like, you.
Yeah. The best part would be like one of the other ones will try to de-escalate it a little bit, but then that will make the other one escalate it again. Then it'll just go back and forth, you know?
And then the fights.
Like, hey, man, just chill out. You're better than this.
Let's go visit the snakes. Let's all calm down.
Yeah. No way, man. Last time we partied with the snakes, 3 of us ended up dead.
Dude, they never found Bobby.
Yeah. There was that weirdly shaped snake that had like a honey badger shape in him, though. He says he didn't know anything or see anything, but I don't know, man.
I don't trust him.
I don't trust him.
Oh, shit. So, yeah, I think monkeys. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, monkeys. I think I'm with you. Monkeys all day.
Monkeys all day.
Listen, since I was a wee lad, I've wanted to party with monkeys. Little did I know at the time they might rip my face off, but
probably your testicles.
Listen,
maybe a hand.
That happens during parties sometimes.
It's a wild party.
You know.
Yep.
You just got to be ready for it. All right. There you go. Question again.
No, sorry. Go ahead.
Which animal do you think would throw the best party?
Show us what you got. Salty language, that's it.
Yeah, and head over to saltylanguage.com. Click the links. Check out tangentboundnetwork.com, especially if you're looking for a home for your podcast. Go talk to them about that. And if you talk to Mark, ask Mark what he's bringing to the monkey party.
Goddamn right.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, you know.
Or would he prefer to party with Peg Hand?
He might. It's his new intern.
Oh, my.
All right.
Yikes.
What a fall from captaincy, too.
Yeah, right?
Captaincy to intern? Jesus.
Oh, man. Seriously.
Well, you got me, too.
Yeah. Well,
that'll happen.
That'll happen.
Savages.
All right. Yeah. If you want to reach out to us on social media, you can find us on Twitter at salty_language. You can find me on a variety of the socials at Stunami.
You can find me on Instagram at The Monotony. I mean, you can find me, but I might not see what you say, but I'll be there.
That's fair.
It's fair. See here. Salty Language Pod on the YouTubes, please. Give us a like and subscribe. Ring that bell. Tell all your friends. Comment. Do something. We should do plugs like this in the beginning of the show.
Yeah,
Patreon.com/Salty Language for all your Patreon needs. There's bonus content. Last week's was fun. I honestly don't remember what the fuck we talked about. It had something to do with chili, though. Oh, chili mac lasagna. That's what it was. That's what kicked the whole thing off. And then it just got fucking crazy. It was great. And Salty Language Pod, or I'm sorry, Jesus Christ, at Salty Language on TikTok, if you want to maybe see stuff there.
Yeah.
You know? Brian.
Yeah, and you can check out my other podcast called The Crazy Life, where it's me and Heno just talking about what's going on in our lives, as well as things having to do with recovery, mental health, all that kind of stuff. Like last time we talked about, what did we talk about here? Heno kind of took a new look at his how he views his sobriety and stuff like that. He got pretty deep, man. And we talked about that and a variety of other stuff. So if you're into that, please give us a listen.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
baby.
And in the meantime,
like space,
have beer, you'll be fine.
Like
Space Hog.
Like Space Hog.
Yeah, but in the meantime,
stay in the negative zone or something. I got nothing.